this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. I am super duper excited for this layout. I decided to go back into June 2020's release. I think this was the second release for Confessions of the Paper Attic Cut File Shop, and grab the word bake. I did some learning how to bake a little bit more during COVID because obviously I in quarantine. I didn't really have much to, do, and I was learning a little bit more because my husband is more the baker in my household than I am. You give me a gourmet meal, you give me a recipe like that, and we're good to go. Now, if you give that gourmet meal to my husband, and we'll be getting takeout, okay? But the funny thing is that you get me to bake, and we'll be doing some takeout bakery because I can't do it. I would rather be doing the gourmet meals, and my husband does the baking. And then we're both really good about grilling. He does the smoking stuff, and he does really good with the smoking. And then I'm a gas person, and he's like the charcoal, broil type, smoker type person. So for me, this worked out really well to use the word bake. And my title is going to be essentially Homemade Family Memories, and with the side title of the word bake, right? So when we finish this up, you guys are all thinking, why didn't you, one, take out the center of the B's, and two, why didn't you take out the center of the A? I wanted to leave them in because a lot of us always tend to take out the centers, and I just liked really how it turned out. I guess I liked what it looked like for me. And I know that I did pattern on pattern. I'm one of them that kind of pushes it over the mark just a little bit and give you that busy on busy, but at the end, this turns out, for me, awesome. I just love how this works. So when I was working on my baking throughout especially during COVID, right? Or during quarantine time, right? So that was, for me, that was actually coming up here last year in the middle of March is when we went out. And so it was March, April, May, June, July, and then that's when I was able to start going back to school, and we kind of gotten a little less, whatever you want to call it, more of able to move around. Now, still at this point, Josh and I still haven't really gone anywhere. This summer we did go a couple of different places, but ultimately we stayed home, and we still have yet to stay. We've stayed home quite a bit, and believe it or not, as of this past weekend, this is going up on a Friday, so the weekend prior to this Friday was the first time I had anybody stay at my house other than to drop something off. That's been a whole year. If I did go anywhere with somebody, we were always out, and it was outside. It was always an outside event, and I'm still adhering to that, and that's just my choice. And that's my family's choice. So ultimately, this past weekend, having my friends Bree and Fran over was really awesome for both Kaylin and I. I am a social butterfly, but I also can be very, you have to know me first. Yes, do I house a lot of stuff for my business, close to my heart? Am I very engaging on that? Yes, obviously. Obviously, I'm using their product right here. They came out with a collection called, Eat, Play, Love. And it's literally based on baking and, that respect. Because we did do a lot of baking and a lot of, learning from home. The stuff like what we did here, eating and learning, just all of that. Getting back to doing that. Now, I don't eat out that much to begin with. I do a lot of home cooking to begin with. I do get in HelloFresh because it makes it easier for me not to have to go to the grocery store to buy all this food that HelloFresh just sends it all to me. Now, by all means, it's not sponsored. I'm just saying that's what we get in our house. But you still got to bake it. You still got to make it. And I've always been the maker at home, but I've just never been the baker. So the top picture here is of, I think they're muffins. Yes, I turned these into brownies, but they're muffins. The top one is, I make a lot of keto friendly type recipes in my house. So I was working on a muffin one, which the bottom one is lemon, blueberry, like a blueberry lemon muffin mix. That's keto friendly. And then the top one was a banana bread. Now the bananas, what happened was with that one, I know for a fact, was Josh needed some bananas because his potassium was low. He was getting a lot of Charlie horses, and then he didn't eat them all. So, and my daughter's like, no, just make banana bread. So I'm one of them that they got to go bad or like very, very ripe, and then that's when I get them. So ultimately, that's how I ended up getting those, and I just started to learn. Normally, like I said, my husband is the one that does it, and I ended up being like, nope, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to get this down. So I finally got donuts down as well, and I was like ecstatic. So like this past weekend, I made my donuts, and they, Bree and Fran seemed to enjoy them. And I just, like I said, I just liked how they just turned out well, you know. And I just liked how this layout turned out too. So make sure that you go check out Confessions of the Paper Addict Cut File Shop. That's down below. I will link this one directly in the description, along with along with the group and all of that. Make sure that you go check that out, all of that stuff. And then obviously the products that I'm using from Close to My Heart, I will definitely have that down below as well. So if you have your quarantine baking photos or cooking photos, that this one would work out perfect for you, because it's got quite a bit of different stuff in there. It doesn't have to just be for baking. You know, it could be those gourmet type recipes or the grilling or any of that. It would match up all the way around for this. But I am just outlining these words so that you can see the word family. It works out wonderful for that part of it. Let's see here. I do come in with the shimmers. I did use 3 different types of shimmerings. One is a spritz, which is called Hint of Mint. It matches this blue mintish color that you see on there. The colorings are Peachy King and then Little Yellow School Bus. I'll link all that stuff down below too, just so that you have it. I did pull out some of these wood pieces. I just left them completely wooden. I didn't do anything to them. I just liked them. They're just little bits and bobs of the collection that I wanted to just put out there. Just little trinkets or whatever you want to call them, bits and bobs. But this will round out this one. Make sure that you, like I said, make sure that you go like and subscribe to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I am so glad to have you. If you are one of my returning subscribers, I'm so glad that you came back to enjoy my video. And this is where I come in and I put down homemade up on top, and it becomes homemade family memories, because ultimately my family enjoyed that I actually baked and it was good. So I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.